excited, I'm devastated, I'm like all the emotions, because guess what happened last night? No one cares.
People have dream cars like Teslas, and mine was always just to have a roof rack.
I'm like only 5'2" when I'm lying. I'm going to lose my marbles. I smell gas. It has been a nightmare.
Hope that they won't do it for you anymore.
It's been quite the ordeal. And do you know how hard it is to find just plain white bubbles? It's like Sunday the 29th of November. I'm going to lose my marbles. I have tried so hard to find white Christmas ornaments this year. I don't know. It was a realization I had when I was looking at my tree from pictures last year, and I was like, it's very bare, it needs more. And I realized there's no baubles on it. And do you know how hard it is to find just plain white baubles? It's like nearly impossible. And I mean, there is a few out there, but I don't want to ship it because it's gonna come mid-December. And yeah, that's my part on like, not being organized. But I need to go and find it in person, and I've been like everywhere. So I think I've found a little loophole. There's supposed to be these DIY bubbles that you can like create and do your own design on it. So they're sold individually and they're in Michael's, but not any local Michael. They're like an hour away. But I'm at my wit's end now that I'm like, I will drive down there and pick them up. So that is where we're going. I'm like already freaking out because the store opens at 10 and it's 10. So I'm like, no one better take my white DIY bauble situation. So that is where we're headed right now. I'm like ready. I want my tree today. I want it all. I've like tried to clear up a little bit. I bought a few little ornaments and things yesterday. Like I am ready for this thing. I'm in like activewear. I'm ready to like fight someone. If they have an issue, I will fight.
Arrived. If you're in LA, you know like Manhattan Beach, Hawthorne is not in LA. But it was actually no traffic, so I got here really fast. This is the store. This is Michael's. It's arts and craft. And I need them to have what I need. Okay, I'm back. We got them. Are they the best? No. They're like plastic. They can easily dent. But it's because they're DIY ones. You're supposed to like do a DIY on the outside, but we're not doing that. We just needed them because we needed bubbles. So now we've actually got white ones. So I got 12 of those. And then I picked up 2 of these like ceramic ones. And then I believe they light up, which is really random. Lights up. Quick change of plans. We are now at Lowe's because I didn't like the trees at Home Depot. So, and this is closer to home, so it'll be better. So let's see if we can get any good trees. It's actually really warm right now. I just sort of think it's like 85. It's supposed to be winter, which is fine. I'm not complaining because I love the heat. I love it. Tree has been picked. Tree has been paid for. Tree is now getting picked up, so I just have to drive my car over there and they'll chuck it on my roof. Which, by the way, I don't know, like people have dream cars like Teslas and stuff. Mine was always just to have a roof rack. And it's moments like this, like sunlight and a roof rack. I just like, so... like I made it in like the lowest sense and form, but I just love having a roof rack. I'm just so excited to utilize this thing. I can't get it any better. I've tried. It is what it is. I probably spent like 45 minutes putting up this tree. Just on the roof. Hope they won't do it for you anymore. I look disgusting. I feel gross. I'm dirty. I'm hot. I'm sweaty. Thank God I didn't look cute. I was gonna try and look cute. Thank goodness I did it. I was like driving and we're like, I'd be like, keep looking up. Is it still there? Is it still there? It's still there. Away together, you know,
choosing between my former homemade, really gross Christmas tree skirt, which I attempted to make one year, or this new one I got. That's the situation. This is all plugged in, standing on its own. It's time to release the netting. Look at her. So lush. Looking nice, looking good. Usually I have it predominantly white and then I go and add a little bit of color with just like some ornaments I have. But you know, this year I'm not putting any of these. I'm really not doing any of these ornaments. If it ain't white, it ain't happening. I do love this ornament that I was given. It's glass from Mexico, but this year it's not going up. I bought this, but it looks too cheesy. So I'm not feeling the joy. So I'm not gonna put this. This is my usual star. And this is my potential new over-the-top situation. I've decided this is too much. Because it's quite like a simplistic, sweet tree. This is just overboard. So I think we're just gonna go with the signature standard star.
Completely lazy social life.
The best lighting, but it's not the worst. I'm trying to like sort this out. I'm about to do a podcast interview. It is 5:53 in the morning. We start at 6 and I'm trying to just set up really fast. Let me show you the setup. So I don't know about the lighting. I've got one light there. I've got really dim here because they'd get really bright. This is the vibe. We've got a little focus right here. My headphones will go on. This is where it's gonna be saved. It's actually not that many cords at the moment, which is good. My old version had so much to go with, but this is... Hello, happy Saturday. There's no need for that accent. So we're doing a few errands right now. I'm excited, I'm devastated, I'm like all the emotions because guess what happened last night? No one cares. You know me, I'm just like in this cupboard. That's not as straight as it should be, but everything's labeled. It's a bit messy right now, but you know, you get the point. Last night, I'm really trying to stop this new craving obsession I've got, which is chocolate. And I buy like the baking one to make myself feel better that I'm not eating a whole block, but let's be real, just eat all the pieces. So I went all the way up to the top of the cupboard because I've tried to hide it there. I spilled the coconut sugar. I am still so devastated I haven't cleaned it up. I'm that devastated about it. Like I had to put it in my fridge because I was like, well, I'm so sad. Like the whole, I don't know what I'm doing with this. Like the whole box is cracked and broken. So, I mean, I was very proactive. I didn't sit there and cry about it. I ordered a new one. So it is time to go pick it up. It's ready. It's from Bed Bath & Beyond. Can you believe not many stores sell it individually anymore? So lucky we've got a new one. We've got to pick that up. Then I'm going to take you to the coolest grocery store in the world. The coolest grocery store in the world. And then hopefully, depending on how timing goes, I might have a chance to reshoot. Yes, I've done it twice now. I need to do it a third time. The podcast photo. It has been a nightmare. I'll explain it. I feel like I've already explained this before, but turns out the new version friend helped me take last week, I look like a Oompa Loompa and I look so orange and like not even like a good tan. I don't know what happened with the lighting and I'm trying to edit it, but it just doesn't look great. So I'm gonna try one more time, just one more time.
Mask on. I am here at the blood bank. I'm going to attempt to donate some blood for like I think the 5th time this year. It's failed every time.
Blood is done. I've got this whole setup of cushions and stuff. I'm going to have a beach sunset picnic with some pizza, but
It's so gloomy today. It's supposed to get dark soon, so my friend has to hurry up and come. So I donated blood earlier. It was actually really easy and it was smooth sailing. Like, I've always keep getting denied. Like, sorry, it's very noisy, I know here. So many times this year I've been denied because my blood pressure or my iron is too low. But this time, finally, we just hit the mark and we just made it. So I took it, I was like, yeah. So they didn't take, I think for a normal adult, I don't know what the exact amounts are of blood that they usually take, but they took less for me because I'm actually very short as well. If you don't know, I'm like only 5'2" when I'm lying. So I felt really good. Ate a lot of snacks afterwards. If anyone's interested, my blood type is AB positive, which is like the super rare one. If you are healthy and you meet the criteria, it's such a good way to give back. It doesn't cost you anything. It doesn't cost you any pain. Just a little bit of time. If you've got a little bit of time in your day, it can literally save someone's life. And especially around the holidays, it's such a beautiful way to give back. It's been a few weeks now since the tree has gone up, and I was like, oh, I never actually posted that vlog, and I was like, who wants to watch me just put up a tree? So I'm craving banana bread. I'm craving anything sweet lately. Sorry, my nails are like, I'm just looked at how shocking my nails are. I'm gonna fix them before okay, about 10 minutes ago, I was gonna make banana bread. Why am I making banana bread in a Christmas vlog when I could be making my gingerbread cookies? And they're actually something that I actually like. And I think if I do say so myself, I do a good job of once a year. So we are making healthy, grain-free, dairy-free, vegan, refined sugar-free gingerbread cookies because I went into the kitchen and I saw my new rolling pin I bought. I've never had a rolling pin. And I was like, we should make gingerbread. Let's go make gingerbread cookies. Okay, this is everything that we're gonna need. Do I have enough coconut oil? Nope. We're gonna try and make it work. Almond meal, coconut sugar, we've got some tapioca flour. That's gonna be in there, and it's gonna be what we use to roll. Some vanilla, you can use like vanilla essence, but I've got powder and some nutmeg. I literally have these 2 packs for just gingerbread cookies. I don't know if I can use it, it's from last year, but anyway, I'm gonna use it. Some baking powder, these are our little spice situations, and obviously we need ginger. Honey is the sweetener. I usually have like rice malt syrup or something, but I have none. So we're gonna hope that this thing works. I don't even know if it's gonna work this year. And then we've got some little cutters. They're just some little stamps. And my new rolling pin that needs to be christened.
Quite the ordeal, okay? I don't think my oven's working. I smell gas, but it's kind of settled down right now, so we're just gonna see. But nearly at the right consistency. I tried to even make a date paste, blend up some dates, but I only had like 5, so it didn't really blend. And then I've added some extra honey, this new one I've got, but it's like blueberry flavored. I'm like, this is just not going to plan. We're nearly at the right consistency. It's getting there, but still not. It's getting stickier, but tastes good. Hope for the best. Been an ordeal. The smoke alarm has been going off a few times. I think the thing is that one side is working and the other side is not. So the side that is working is overworking, which meant it burnt some of my cookies. Like all of them were burned. And the dumbest part is the ones we were stamping. Now I remember why I don't need, this happens every year. I'm always like, oh, these are so cute. It doesn't stamp. It just like goes into nothing. It's like you have to stamp it only if you're not gonna cook it. But anyway, now what I'm trying to do is save some of the ones. I tried to cut a star. It's getting crazy up in here. But what I thought I'd do is, like, for the ones that are somewhat okay, I would melt some chocolate. So now this is not vegan. I mean, you can get vegan chocolate if you want, or do whatever you want. But I'm gonna melt some top chocolate and dip them in, and then add some coconut. That's the best I can do with this.